Let's discuss an interesting problem, maximum sum of all subarrays of size k. So let's first go through the problem statement, and the problem statement is given an array of positive integers and a positive number k. We have to write a code to find maximum sum of a subarray of size k. So in this problem we have given an array of positive integer and the positive value k. We have to return the maximum sum of a subarray out of all the subarrays of size k. So let's understand this problem statement through an example. So in this example, given an array of positive integers and a value of k, and its value is 3. So we have to form all the subarrays of size 3 and return the subarray sum, which is maximum. So we first let's see what are all the sub arrays we can form whose size is 3. So one sub array is 215 and its sum is 8. Another sub array we can form is 151, so and its sum is 7. Another sub array we can form is 513. So we have to form a sub array of size 3. So and its sum is 9, and the last sub array is 132 and its sum is 6. And out of all these sub arrays we have formed, the maximum sum sub array is this sub array and its sum is 9. So this is the output. So this is the problem statement, and now let's discuss multiple approaches to solve this problem. Now let's start with the basic approach and then we will improve our solution. So the simplest approach to solve this problem is to run two for loops. So the outer loop will run from this point to this point. So it will always run from 0 till the value of I is less than array length minus k. And the inner loop will run from I, the value of I, till it is less than I plus k, as we have to pick only k values in our sub array. So let's visualize this approach. So let's say the outer loop will start from 0. So the inner loop will run from this point till this point. When outer loop points, when the value of I point at this index, the inner loop will run from this point to this point. So at every iteration the inner loop will pick only 3 elements, and the outer loop will run until the value of I is less than array length minus k. So this is the code. So let's say first the value of I will point at this index. So it will point to this index, and we have to pick k values in our sub array, and the value of k is 3. So the inner loop will take 2, then 1, and then 5. So it will take 2, 1, 5. So it will run from I till the value of j is less than I plus k, and we take one sum variable and max sum. So max sum will keep track of maximum sum found so far, and sum will do the sum of k elements of a sub array. So in the first iteration, when I the value of I is 0, so in sum we pick 2, then in next iteration we pick 1, then in next iteration we pick 5. So it is the inner loop iteration. So when once we get the value of sum, so now the value of sum is 8. So in max sum, after when we came out of this loop, after doing the sum of k elements, we came out of the inner loop. Then in max sum we are taking the maximum between sum and max sum. So this value of sum is 8 now, and the max sum value is 0. So 8 is assigned to max sum. In next iteration I will point at this index, and inner loop will start from this index till this point. So in inner loop, so sum is again initialized with 0, and then in this iteration it will pick 1, 5, and 1. And when we do the sum, it is 7. Now in max sum we have to take this maximum between 7 and 8. So 8 is the max. So in max sum 8 remain as it is. In next iteration, when I will point at this index, in inner loop we take these three elements 5, 1 and 3. So now the sum is 9, and in max sum between 8 and 9, 9 is the maximum, so the new value of max sum is 9. So in this way we compute all the subarray sum whose size is equal to k, and after that we return the max sum. So now in this case the max sum is 9, and it is for this subarray 5, 1 and 3. So in this way we can solve this problem using two for loops. Now let's talk about its time and space complexity. So its time complexity is n cross k, where k is the size of the sub array and n is the size of array. And what about its space complexity? Its space complexity is big O of 1, so we are not using any extra space, so it is big O of 1. So this is the simplest approach to solve this problem. Now let's optimize our approach to solve this problem in a single traversal. In our previous example, we have solved this problem using two for loops. So let's improve our solution and solve this problem in a single traversal. So in this example, I am going to discuss a sliding window approach. So our objective is to find maximum subarray sum out of all the subarrays of size k. So to solve this problem, what we can do is to take two pointers, start and end, and initially both the pointers point at 0th index. So after that we move end pointer until its value is less than or equal to k minus 1. So the value of k is 3, so we move the end pointer until its value is less than or equal to 2, and then we move both the pointers by one step. In this way we always maintaining a size of 3 between two pointers. So whenever we move both the pointers by one step, so we are creating a sub array of size 3, and we take the sum of these three elements and we keep track of maximum sum. So let's visualize this approach. So we keep start pointer as it is, and we move end pointer until its value is less than or equal to k. So the first value present at this index is 2. So let's take 2. So the initial value of sum is 0. When we add 2, so its value is 2. Now keep start pointer as it is and move end pointer. Now end pointer, move at this index, take its value and add to the sum variable. Now it is still less than or equal to k. So in next iteration, take end pointer will move at this index and take the value present at this index. So now the value is 5. Till now the sum is 7 and its value is less than equal to k. So we have formed one sub array of size 3, and now what we can do is, so in max sum the initial value is 0. So now between 0 and 7, sorry, so the sum is 8, and between 0 and 8, so the new value of max sum is 8. So after that we have to move both start and end pointer by one step. So now using this approach, how we can optimize the solution. So let's see. Now we have calculated the sum of one sub array whose size is k. So now let's move start and end pointer by one step. So when we move start pointer, what we have to do is we have to take the value which is present at this index. Now the value is 2, subtract it from the sum. So the value of sum is 6 now, and start pointer will now point at this index, and we have to move the end pointer as well. So let's move the end pointer and take the value present at this index, which is 1, and add to the sum variable. Now the sum is 7. So By doing this step, we get another sub array whose size is 3, and the sum we get is 7. So out of 8 and 7, which is the maximum? 8. So the value of max sum remain as it is. Now again, let's move start and end pointer by one step. So take the value present at this index. So start pointer points at this index 1, subtract it from the sum. So the value we get is 6, and start pointer will move at this index. Now let's move the end pointer by one step. Take the value present at this index and add it to the sum, and we get 9. So now again we get the sum of a sub array whose size is 3, and take the maximum between 8 and 9. Now the new value of max sum is 9. So start pointer is pointing at this index. Now let's move start pointer by one step and subtract the value present at this index first. So when I subtract it, it is 4, and start pointer will now point at this index. Then end pointer will point at this index and take this value, which is 2, and add them. So it is 6, and between 9 and 6 the max sum is 9. So we get the sub array sum whose size is 3. So now you can see, by using two pointer, we are just sliding both the pointer by one step, and we get a new sub array of size k. So here is the code. So first I have declared three variables, start, sum, and max sum, which is initialized to 0. And start, so the value of start and end pointer, initially both the pointer point at 0th index. Then we keep start pointer as it is at 0th index, and move this end pointer until its value is less than equal to k minus 1. So in first iteration, when it is when both the pointer at 0th index, so we add the value present at this index 2, and this condition is not true. In next iteration we pick this value and we add again to the sum variable. Again this condition is not true, and in next iteration we pick this element and add to the sum variable. Now this time this condition is true. So in max sum, we first check the maximum sum found so far, and we take the max between sum and max sum. So sum is 8 and max sum is 0, so we assign 8. Then we take the value present at the start index, which is 2, subtract it from the sum, so we get 6 here, and then we increment the value of start pointer. So start pointer will point at this index, and in next iteration sum will point at this index, and we add 1 to the sum, which is 7 now. So which I have already explained all these steps, and after that we slide both the pointers by one step. So in this way we can solve this problem in a single traversal. Now let's talk about its time and space complexity. So its time complexity is big O of n. We are doing a single traversal, and its space complexity is big O of 1. We are using a constant space. So in this tutorial I have explained two approaches to solve this problem. If you know any other approach to solve this problem, you can let us know through your comments. So that's it for this video tutorial. For more such programming videos, you can subscribe our YouTube channel. You can visit our website, which is https://webrewrite.com. Thanks for watching this video.